What's good, everyone? This your main correspondent, Alan Taylor, and I'm back in the broadcast room yet again, always with another one. And yes, indeed, it is another one. So as you can clearly see the title of the broadcast, of course, Doge. Jesus Christ, man. They just they're showing their asses out here right now. Seriously, you know? So they've uncovered a few things about, this USAID situation. And apparently they've been sending money over to some rapper in Palestine. Now, listen, look, hold on, man. Amongst other things, listen, look, we're just going to dive off into this. Oh, Lord, just brace yourself. Quarters, nickels, and dimes, people.
There's been a break-in at the IRS. Doge just kicked in the door and ordered executives to put their hands where they can see them. There was an ultimatum. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Right.
Doge workers arrived today. Gavin Klager and others arrived today at the IRS. Do you expect to close the IRS, or what are you expecting?
No, I don't expect it, but I think that the Internal Revenue Service will be looked at like everybody else. Just about everybody's going to be looked at. So it's they're doing a hell of a job. It's an amazing job they're doing. And that force is building these, I call it the force of super geniuses, but it's building. And, they go up and they talk to some of the people about certain deals, and the people get all tongue-tied. They can't talk because these people get it. They're very smart people. We need smart people.
Big Balls is making bureaucrats tongue-tied. What's this contract?
Hey, y'all have heard about Big Balls out there. The young cat, I think he's the one that's fresh out of high school. The other ones, I think the other four, maybe three, something like that, they're in college already, but he's the one fresh out of high school and college, I think now. Don't quote me on that. Let's keep
going. 4. Terminated. Next up is NASA. Elon's nerd army is reviewing their spending. I have a feeling we're going to find NASA isn't all about outer space.
Right.
If agencies can't justify their headcount, Musk's planning on slashing every department by 30 to 40%. If Doge finds an unused federal building, they're going to sell it and put the profits in the piggy bank. Trump has his eyes on 14,000 vacant federal buildings. So if you want to live in an 80,000 square foot estate at the foot of the Potomac that's been collecting cobwebs for 6 decades, put in a bid. The government has more money than it knows what to do with. We just found out we're funding Palestinian hip hop.
I uncovered over $3 million to a rap artist in Gaza producing anti-Israel, anti-Semitic songs. Is that the best use of American taxpayer dollars? I would venture not.
And here's who got the money.
Mama Gaza's getting bombed.
Okay. I'm a mute that part. Okay. I don't know whether it's fair use, but I'm still gonna mute it. All right. This is ridiculous here. And I don't know what's going on with black folks, man. We just let all our music go. Jazz, hip hop, rap. We just let all of it go. It's just, you know what I'm saying? We don't care who use our stuff. Like, seriously. We created all this good music and trends and stuff, and we just let everybody use our shit. I don't know. I'm disappointed with black folks. But this is crazy, though. $3 million to this cat right here over in Palestine. Man, come on. Hold on. All right, let's see.
$3 million to Kanye West Bank, his organization. We're paying Palestinians to rap about the bombs we sold Bibi. American taxpayers are like bookies. We're on both sides of every deal. We spent $20 billion to freak out a bunch of pets.
Injecting puppies with cocaine, staging hamster fight clubs, putting dead turtles on treadmills. Cats have marbles shoved up their rectums and are electroshocked to make them defecate in constipation experiments.
Now, this is what our government been spending money on.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Y'all see this so far. I told y'all to brace yourself. I told y'all to brace yourself out here. Money over to Palestine for some fake ass rapper. Then they out here doing all this illegal stuff to pets. This is the reason why they do a lot of stuff overseas. Because in America, this wouldn't go. Hey, where Peter at? Peter, we need you to come to the front of the congregation around here, man. Peter, the people that protect the pets, y'all see the commercials. Hey, where Peter at out here? Get Peter involved. This is ridiculous right here. You mean to tell me they've been around here injecting coca into pets and funding this crap? What are you kidding me? But you will lock somebody up for 30 years.
So what the French toast is there to think about?
Oh my goodness. You will lock somebody up for 30 years for having a little sniff bag out here. And the government is funding. So where they getting the coca from? Because what's the name in Colombia? He been dead. So where they getting the coca from? Where they getting the coca from?
Experiments. Examine the effects of party drugs on animals injected with testosterone.
Who are we buying the cocaine from? I can get a gram from Gutfeld and give it to Rookie. Why does that cost so much?
Wow.
I can find a dead turtle in a pond, throw it on a treadmill, hit start, watch it keel over. That's free. A hamster fight club? Did they hire Joe Rogan to announce the fight? $20 billion is what Trump asked Congress for to build the border wall. We did this instead.
Right. And now we in this predicament right here where we got all these illegals over here getting free stuff, food, free health care, and we got to pay the outrageous amounts of money for health care. And then, the tragedy happened in New York. Come on, people. This is crazy.
We're also learning through the New York Post, the Department of Health and Human Services wasted $22 billion buying migrants cars and homes and giving them seed money to start businesses. Now Jose has a Cadillac, a bungalow, a side hustle, and a credit score of 740.
Right.
Did we buy cars and homes for folks in North Carolina after Helene?
Ooh.
And Biden?
Hold on. Yo. We can't let that pass. Right here on the bottom line, we cannot let that pass. No, we did not. To be honest with you, they barely gave them the $750 that Kamala was trying to give. Oh man, who's Kamala? Well, no, that was what Kamala was trying to give them folks, the $750. But at the same time, though, too, remember, guys, you know what I'm saying? They had to get on the internet to sign up to get the $750 in a disaster zone where there was no internet. But thank God, you know what I'm saying, Trump got involved. He called up Elon. Elon, we need your help. Elon, we need you to bring Skynet on out here. These people need Skynet. I can't do a Trump impression very good, but y'all get the point out here. Seriously, this is wild.
Biden's EPA couldn't get the money out the door fast enough.
An extremely disturbing video circulated 2 months ago featuring a Biden EPA political appointee talking about how they were tossing gold bars off the Titanic, rushing to get billions of your tax dollars out the door before Inauguration Day.
Right.
The gold bars were tax dollars, and tossing them off the Titanic meant the Biden administration knew they were wasting it.
Right before Christmas, Biden's EPA gave the Climate United Fund $7 billion. This climate fund looks like a slush fund to funnel cash to Joe's donors for pet projects.
The United States Environmental Protection Agency. Okay, you know what I'm saying? EPA. Oh, wow. So the EPA is involved, of course, just like USAID.
We looked to see who ran the fund and went to the board of directors page. They scrubbed it. It's all gone. They took the money and ran. That's why Trump calls it the Green New Scam. Doge is saving over $1 billion a day chasing this trash down, and Democrats are acting like they're getting carpet bombed.
What does that mean when an unelected billionaire can waltz into our agencies and slash and burn the whole thing to the ground like a Taliban terrorist?
That means you're not finna get no more money out there, you know?
So what the French toast is
You're
gonna
not finna
think
get
about?
no more money. That's why they've been losing their mind around here lately. Y'all, man, please. I know y'all watch all, you know what I'm saying, YouTube and stuff like that, the internet. You know, man, the Dems been losing their mind out here. You know, Maxine, all the Democrats, I can't think of the lady's name, the bald head lady that's trying to get the reparations plan back in place. I can't think of the title of it, but man, it's crazy out here. You know, they losing their minds, man, because at the end of the day, though, it was so much money being slushed throughout the whole system, and everybody's getting paid, things like that, under the table through these funding agencies, EPA, USAID, all the, you know, everybody getting paid on the back end. Because once these titles get the money, then they, you know, funnel it to wherever they funnel it to and things like that. And, you know, man, sometimes, of course, it gets lost in the sauce.
Only a Democrat thinks defunding cocaine puppies is terrorism. Bill Clinton fired almost 400,000 federal bureaucrats. No one called him a terrorist. We called him Slick Willie. And Trump and Elon are offering very generous buyouts. 75,000 workers have already took him up on it.
So we went up to 75,000. It was 40. I want to say a few days ago, maybe a week ago, something like that almost. It was 40,000. Okay, so we went up to 75.
The retirement cave hostages are working 24/7 processing all this paperwork. Trump's doing exactly what Obama wished he did.
One of the commitments that I made to the American people was that we would do a better job here in Washington in rooting out wasteful spending. We don't need to wait for Congress in order to do something about wasteful spending that's out there. Cutting waste, making government more efficient is something that leaders in both parties have worked on. We haven't seen as much action out of Congress as we'd like, and that's why we launched on our own initiative the campaign to cut waste.
Okay, Obama. See, and this was him talking out the side of his neck back then, but obviously for some miraculous reason.
Yeah, shut up!
Right, Obama. But for some miraculous reason, you know, Trump is just getting in there. He's just doing it. He ain't waiting on Congress. So, I mean, I don't know. You tell me. Maybe I'm wrong.
So Obama said he didn't need to wait for Congress to cut waste, fraud, and abuse. That's funny. The New York Times has always covered government waste under Obama, Clinton, Bush, everybody. Yesterday, the Times reported the federal government loses between 233 to 521 billion a year to fraud. And in the same week, the Times writes this headline: Musk asserts without proof that bureaucracy is rife with fraud. Without proof, the Times just reported the proof. And it's based on the government's own accounting. This is why no one trusts the media. Finally, Trump hired a rocket scientist with an IT department to root out the fraud, and the Democrats are against it.
Who the hell voted for Mr. Musk? Who the hell voted for, excuse the phrase, a guy who calls himself Big Balls?
No one voted for Musk. So what? No one voted for Fauci either. You voted for the president, and he appoints people. And why are we even having this conversation? Trump ran on reform and won on it with Musk at his side. And Musk is doing everything under a national spotlight. He's not hiding in the shadows like Soros, financing open borders and crime waves.
Damn.
These people are never going to learn. After getting humiliated by the Russia hoax, Maddow's back to spreading conspiracies.
Elon Musk has apparently somehow convinced the United States government, specifically the United States Department of State, that the taxpayers of the United States of America should spend $400 million buying, quote, armored Tesla production units. Isn't it great and definitely not at all illegal or profoundly corrupt? Definitely not ripping us all off to pay themselves, right?
Donald Trump didn't give that contract to Elon Musk. Joe Biden gave it to him.
So what the French toast is going to think about?
Man, it hurts out here. Hey, Rachel. call her Miss Maddow if you're nasty, okay? You know. And see, this is the problem right here. The reason why these major news networks have been losing their viewership and things like that. They want to spew out facts and they want to try to take things and put them on other people that don't belong there. Now, come to find out, that went in Joe Biden's era about what they just said about the Tesla and shit like that. Okay, wow, this is ridiculous. Listen, little people. The thing of this is this whole scenario is crazy. It's a lot of money being lost out here, a lot of foolishness going on, and a lot of disrespect. And Elon and his team is trying to, maneuver things and make things better. Everybody's sitting around here, well, sensitive information, this and that. You all y'all information out there in the world is gone now. I don't care what you talk about. You sign up for all these apps and all this other type of stuff. They already got your information. Why you think you get all these crazy calls, spam calls and stuff like that? These are people that got your information to call you. That's been going on too. If y'all really want to know the truth, a lot of y'all, especially the younger generation, they don't know. When you had house phones and only house phones, you still used to get spam calls on the house phone. Now, when cell phones kicked in, it kind of stopped for a while because it took a little time for the technology to catch up for the outsiders to get the information to call you on cell phones. The older people know what I'm talking about. If you 40 plus like me, you know what I'm talking about. Back in the day, we used to get them spam calls on the damn house phones. That's the reason why they came up with answering machines. So you can get them and keep up with your messages back in the day. See, y'all don't understand this shit going on. Our information been getting out there before the cell phones and all this type of technology really kicked in. You know what I'm saying? It's just the truth. Ask some of y'all elders. They remember that shit. House phones, you come in, you get them the phone calls from Macy's or some shit like that. This is Macy's just calling you to let you know you're available for this and that. This is a house phone back in the 30 years ago. So the government, all these people, they've been getting hold of everybody's information. So what the hell y'all crying for now?
And what the French toast is there to think about?
Our information been out there. And this is just the truth. Ask somebody. Research this. It's the truth. I remember growing up with that. Getting dummy calls and stuff like that on a house phone back in the day. See, y'all don't remember all this stuff. At least y'all young ones. And then a lot of y'all old ones out there, y'all act like y'all don't remember nothing no more. I don't get y'all. For real though, if you 40 plus, I don't understand y'all no more. Y'all trying to act like y'all don't remember anything. It's crazy out here, but it is what it is though. Shout out to all my subscribers. Mad love to y'all. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Make sure you ring that bell to be notified whenever I decide to post things. And like I always say,
and that, my friends, is the bottom line.
That, my friends, is the bottom line.